Welcome back to Rudiculous Adventures. We are on day one of possibly the most ridiculous adventure that we have had to date. We're on a road trip to Alaska. Right now, we are halfway into day one. We just stopped for lunch in Ennis, Montana, and we're on the way to Helena, Montana to stop for day one. But to let you guys in on the news, we have accepted a position in Haines, Alaska for the summer, running an RV park on the water, and we're taking somewhere between 12 to 15 days to get up there. It's definitely still winter on the route. We're going to try to rooftop tent as much as possible, a couple nights in hotels or motels when it's really cold, but we're excited for this adventure. Day one should be epic. Hope you guys enjoy following along.
All right, we stopped to have lunch at Ennis Community Park. It's really nice by the river. And we passed the sign, their welcome sign, which I thought was really cool. For a fact, it said population 700 people and 11 million trout. So obviously this is very fish-oriented town, which is really cool.
Welcome to the Helena North KOA journey. This is our first stop. About 4 hours of driving today, but absolutely beautiful scenery from Idaho up into Montana. Keeping it easy tonight, staying at a KOA. We've got facilities, we've got power if we need it. It's only going to get down to about 35 degrees, I think, tonight. So it shouldn't be any issue. A little bit windy right now, but we're going to get the tent set up, do some dinner in a bit, and just take it easy for the first night.
Oh, it broke. No.
Valdez holds the record in Alaska for the most snow in a year at 96 feet and the most snow in a day, 18 feet.
Good morning. We camped in Helena last night at a KOA and it was really nice. And my 0-degree bag, a lot of birds here. Anyways, my 0-degree bag worked wonders. I was warm for the first time camping ever. My toes actually got hot and toasty, which was nice. So we're just having a nice and easy breakfast. I just had some leftover biscuits that we're just going to heat up and pack up kind of quickly, get on the road, and find us some coffee. Very important. But more importantly, today is Canada Day. So we get to go over the border. Hopefully that goes smoothly. And I think the stopping for the night is going to be in Lethbridge. So we're really excited about that. Yeah, so come along.
Just made our Canadian border crossing at the Coots border area. Very simple first border crossing traveling in a vehicle, and we were kind of nervous. You just never know what to expect, but the lady was super nice, was sweet to Ruby, and we got through in probably 3 minutes. So very easy to cross, and now we're headed to Lethbridge. I think we've been saying Lethbridge, but we're going to Lethbridge. It's gonna be very cold tonight, so we're gonna have to make some decisions. Are we camping in the feels like 10-degree weather with snow, or maybe we splurge for a hotel for a night or two? So we'll keep you posted.
All right, so tonight Dad booked us a hotel. So we looked at the weather and it was going to be very cold tonight, plus snow in the morning, which would be really difficult with Ruby. You what?
I do want to be in.
She doesn't want to be in the video. So we're staying in a hotel called the Sandman. It's really cool. It's got this like rainforest vibe. Very cool. And a pool, but I don't think we have our swimsuits like readily available. So we're gonna just walk around here and then go back to the nice warm hotel bed and go to bed and just relax. We found the swimsuits, so we had to get in. We're just gonna hang out a little bit in the hot tub just for a couple of minutes before we go into the other pool and swim a little bit. Are you excited?
Yeah.
Yay!
We made the decision to forego camping for tonight and tomorrow night. We're in Lethbridge, Alberta, Canada, and I think it's gonna get down to like 22 degrees in the morning. Feels like 12 with a 60% chance of snow. And for the long road trip, when you have all your possessions in the vehicle and things can get wet and nasty, we just made the decision to get a hotel and relax for the night. And sometimes, you know, you make those decisions, you're like, oh, we could have camped, we've got the diesel heater, etc. But things just work out. And we get to the hotel, really just picked one that was close to the route and dog friendly for Mocha. And we get there and there's like a beautiful garden with a pool. So we got to jump and swim in the pool with Rue. I can't tell you the last time that I was in a swimming pool. So that was a lot of fun. And then Mocha and I come out for a little evening walk as the girls get ready to kind of wind down for the night. And there's a museum right next to the hotel, a history museum. And then these walkways that come over to this huge bridge, which I assume is Lethbridge. And there's like maybe something down here, like a cultural center that's connected to the museum, but some really nice trails that I'm excited to explore in the morning. Maybe put up the drone and fly around the bridge. I don't know what the drone rules are for Canada, but you know, sometimes it just works out. Absolutely gorgeous. Morning from a little bit of a snowy Lethbridge. We had a good night in the hotel. Definitely the right call. Still maybe some freezing rain, sleet coming down right now. Not too much accumulation, but would have been a very icy and cold start to the morning. So we're gonna have coffee. The goal for today is to get from Lethbridge to Red Deer. I've got a meeting kind of middle of the day, so we're gonna do a late checkout and then head that direction.
Dad!
We are on the move just north of Calgary. Quick bathroom stop on the way to Red Deer. Ruby, you had to tinkle?
Yeah.
Had to tinkle. And it is very much still winter in Alberta, but we're gonna make it. We made it to Red Deer, staying in a hotel again tonight. Very cold temperatures. We told her not to play in the chairs. We're at the hotel lounge for dinner. Long day, went through kind of a whiteout condition, snowstorm, almost 4 hours in the car. Happy to be here. Good morning from Red Deer, Alberta, Canada. It is day 4. Another hotel stay last night. It got down to, I think, 12, 13 degrees here. And there wasn't really a good camping spot that we could find to stay nice and warm and cozy. So in the hotel, had a lovely evening. We stayed warm. Today, we're on the way about 3.5 hours to Whitecourt, Alberta. And we're gonna look at an RV park there, but also the hotels are really about the same price. And I think it's gonna get down to 6 degrees in the morning. So we're gonna head out early this morning. There's a park we want to check out on the water. There's a brewery. So hoping to just kind of take an easy travel day, and then most likely we'll settle back into, I think, the Radisson Hotel in Whitecourt. And then the next day, very exciting, we're gonna push all the way to the Alaskan Highway, Dawson Creek, to start the Alaskan Highway. So very exciting. We're skipping a few days on the itinerary just because of the cold. Really not much to do when it's 6 degrees. So we're on the way. Filling up the tank. Obviously, there's a little bit of a global conflict issues with the oil and gasoline these days. 226 Canadian dollars to get 3/4 of a tank for the truck. We're hoping that gets us onto the Alaskan Highway and a decent distance, and we have to do that again. Welcome to Whitecourt. About a 3.5 hour drive up to Whitecourt, Alberta. We're downtown and there's deer just hanging out downtown. But we're gonna try to get into the brewery for some lunch. Looked like there was a sign on the door that said be back in 15 minutes. So real small town vibes, but we're excited to try it out.
All right, we're back on the road again. We decided after spending time getting lunch in Whitecourt that we were just gonna go ahead and push to Grand Prairie. So we're just gonna drive another 2 hours and 30 minutes to get there. And that way it'll get us over to Dawson Creek a little bit early. We can kind of take an adventure day and a rest day and spend more time checking out Dawson Creek. Is everybody excited?
The brewery was not open.
Oh yeah, that too. We're a little disappointed that we still have not found a brewery where we can sit down, relax, and just have a beer. So hopefully we'll be able to find that tonight. Cheers. Cheers with sloth.
Loaded up for the final leg of the first part of the journey to Alaska. Today we're going from, where are we? Grande Prairie, Alberta. We're crossing over into British Columbia and we will reach the beginning of the Alaskan Highway in Dawson Creek. So it's only a 90-minute drive today, which is much needed after a couple long days, bypassing some weather and whatnot. But we're excited to explore. There's a lot of history of the Alaskan Highway, parks, and then we're gonna figure out where we're gonna stay. I think it's only getting down to 21 degrees tonight. So if we can find a good camp spot, we may get out of our comfort zones and try our best to stay warm and camp another night to kick off the next phase of the journey. Are you excited?
Yeah.
Are you?
Yes.
Were you just crying?
Yeah.
Why are you sad? Welcome to Dawson Creek, British Columbia. Weather update. It is still very much winter here. We went by a couple campgrounds, not open. And we knew that coming in, but we thought we'd squeeze into an RV park. But there's a lot of industrial workers who looks like they're camped, parked for the winter. Not a good spot for us. So we are out on the Dawson Creek Trail, letting Mocha run around, letting us get some steps in. A lot of car time, hotel time the first couple days. But we're happy to be here at mile 0 of the Alaskan Highway. We got some coffee at the local coffee shop. We're gonna go to the museum later and maybe continue the hunt for great Canadian breweries. We've only gotten one so far, but we're on the trail. We're gonna walk for a while. I think it's 22 degrees. Hopefully it gets above freezing here shortly. starting the Alaskan Highway tomorrow. We have watched a lot of videos on the start of the Alaskan Highway in Dawson Creek, British Columbia. And there's always, people are like, oh, you need to show up early. There's a line to get a picture in front of the sign. FYI, April 1st, freezing cold, it says 29 degrees. The wind is whipping. It's probably a wind chill of 19.
Or less, jeez.
No line. We could stand here all day.
No one's here.
But very excited to be here. We got the cliche selfie and we start the Alaskan Highway tomorrow.